So now I'm going to just give this a little try. Oh, that's really yummy. The sausages are full of flavour anyway, so get some flavoursome sausages, I say. But the potato is really creamy. Hi everyone and welcome back to Goodie's Kitchen, and if you are new here then hello and welcome. My name's Alexis, and in today's video I want to share with you how to make this delicious sausage and leek pot pie. As I just mentioned, today I want to share with you how to make a really delicious sausage and leek pot pie. This recipe is easy and it's also really tasty, and this is a brilliant dish because it's one of those meals that you can pop in the freezer and just defrost and heat up when you want to eat it. So the first thing I've done for this recipe is I've preheated my oven to 200 degrees, and then once the oven had preheated I pierced some potatoes. So I pierced about 800 grams of potatoes and I put those into a baking tray and I popped those into the oven and I left them in there for about an hour. Once they were cooked I removed them from the oven and I'm leaving those to cool. And now what I'm going to do is I've got myself a large pan and I'm going to put this onto a high heat on my hob, and I'm just going to add a little bit of oil to the base of the pan, like so. And then I'm going to leave this pan to heat up. But before I go, I just want to say that if you have enjoyed this video today and you'd like to see more, then please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you did really enjoy this video, then please feel free to give it a big thumbs up. And if you have any questions or any comments, then please feel free to leave those in the comments section below. Everything like that really helps me out and I would really appreciate it. So yes, as I said, I'm going to leave this pan to heat up. The pan is getting nice and hot, so what I've done is I have sliced a leek. So I've chopped the top and the bottom, so the scraggly bits from the leek, and I'm going to put this into the pan and I'm going to fry this until it starts to soften. This will probably take around 3 to 5 minutes depending on the heat of your hob and the type of hob you have. But yeah, as I said, I'm just going to fry this until it starts to soften. The leek has started to soften and the pan is getting slightly too hot, so I'm just going to turn it down a little bit. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the carrot and the courgettes to this. So I have one carrot, sorry I was trying to get rid of a fly then on the side of the balls. So I have one carrot that I've peeled, sliced and diced, and I have one carrot that I've also peeled, sliced and diced, and I'm going to pop these into the base of the pan. I have tried to slice these quite thinly because I do want them to cook quite quickly in the base of this pan, but they will take a little while to cook, so just persevere and keep going. This will probably take around 5, maybe 10 minutes, again depending on your hob. Vegetables are cooking beautifully, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add the last few ingredients into this pot. So I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of tamari, and then to that I'm going to add about 500 mils of chicken stock as well. You can add bone broth if you want to, or you could add vegetable stock as well. And then I'm also going to add in some chopped up rosemary. So I got a few sprigs of rosemary from the garden and I've just simply chopped the leaves up, and I'm going to pop that in like so. And then I'm going to leave this to come to the boil, but while this is coming to the boil I am going to go and get the salt and pepper. As I said, I've just gone and got the salt and pepper, so salt and pepper to your taste. You can add some if you want to, or you don't have to. There is quite a lot of flavouring from the tamari, which is soya sauce, but soya sauce that's fermented for longer, so it's a bit better it's a bit healthier for the gut. And then also the rosemary, there's a lot of flavour from that as well. So, but we like a little bit of salt and pepper, we don't like too much. And as I said, I'm just going to leave this to come to the boil. So I'm going to turn the heat back up, and while this is coming to the boil I'm going to prepare the sausages for the oven. The sauce for the pie has come to the boil, so I'm just going to turn the heat down and I'm going to leave this to simmer on a medium heat. And as I said, I'm going to prepare the sausages for the oven. I have just pierced all the sausages with the fork like so, And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this tray into the oven for about 10 minutes just to brown them off slightly before I add the vegetables from the sauce and the mashed potato on top. And while these are in the oven, I will make the mashed potato. As you can see, I have made the mashed potato, and what I did was I cut the potatoes open after they had cooled, and then I scooped the flesh of the potato from the skins and I placed it into this bowl. Then to this bowl I added some butter, some salt and pepper and some olive oil, and then all I simply did was mash the potatoes together. And now I'm just waiting for the sausages to cook. I have to transfer them to a different dish because I put them in the wrong dish. So, and then I will assemble the sausage and leek pot pie. I've transferred the sausages to this Pyrex dish. That other dish was a little bit too big and the potato would spread too thinly. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to put the vegetables on top of the sausages like so, but I'm going to leave the chicken stock behind so that I can make a little bit of a gravy from that to go over the mashed potato at the end. I'm just going to turn the heat off on that because that's warm enough. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spread the potato over the top of the pie like so, and hopefully make it look a little bit appetizing as well somehow, like so. And then I'm going to pop this into the oven for about 25 maybe 30 minutes, or until the top goes a lovely golden brown colour. So as I said, I'm off to put this into the oven. As you can see, the pie has cooked. The top has gone a lovely golden brown colour. So I'm going to serve up. I'm just boiling some peas, so I'll serve those with the pie. I'll try some and let you know how it tastes, but this smells really good right now. As you can see, I have boiled off some peas and I'm going to give this a little try now. So I'm going to try a little bit of the sausage with some of the mash and a little bit of the leek as well. I'll let you know how it tastes. As I said earlier, it smells really good. Oh, and this you can freeze as well. So all of the ingredients in this dish are freezable. So you could make this in advance and then just not put it in the oven and put it in the freezer, and then all you have to do is pull it out, defrost it when you want to cook it. And that would be a really simple dinner for midweek. So now I'm going to just give this a little try. Oh, that's really yummy. The sausages are full of flavour anyway, so get some flavoursome sausages, I say. But the potato is really creamy, and I had a little bit of the gravy as well, and that was really nice as well. So yes, I am really looking forward to having this for my dinner this evening. That's how you make this delicious sausage and leek pot pie, and that recipe I will link in the description box below for you. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be having this for my dinner this evening, and it smells and tastes so good, I can't wait. So for now, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you'll be watching my next video.